Kamathi Holsey, wide receiver from the University of Buffalo. Going to be hearing his name in the NFL draft come April. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, hearing your voice just put the biggest smile on our faces because we finally got you on. But how you doing, man? Take us through what it's like getting ready and the stuff you do like day to day to get ready for the draft coming up.
Well, just training right now. Getting prepared, trying to stay in the best shape of my life. Watching what I eat. My trainer, he does a good job with just making sure I get taking the right protein. Work out. Amount that won't, be, I guess, detrimental to my body, and just staying healthy is big as well.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you're a Philly guy, so I mean, we're all rooting for you. Obviously, we want to see our Philly guys succeed. But growing up in Philadelphia, how do you think that shaped the kind of player or person you are today?
Uh, Growing up in Philly, inner city, I had tough skin, so I think me just, having being tough, it got me through everything. Being in tough situations and just real life, it made football easy. Because, football is like a correlation of life. So whenever I stepped on the field, I just remember where I came from. And everything else just came easy, really.
Right, exactly. I mean, football is supposed to be an outlet to get rid of all your aggressions and anything else that's keeping you down in life. But speaking of coming through and having tough skin, out of high school, you had to take the JUCO route for a couple of years, then go to the University of Buffalo. Was there at any point in time you kind of doubted? I'm a Philly thing to use, but you kind of doubted your process?
Uh, I wouldn't say doubt it. I would say I might have got a little discouraged throughout the process when things, weren't going my way. But I never really doubted anything. Like I pretty much spoke this into existence. How far I've come so far. So like, I wouldn't say doubt it. I got discouraged a couple of times, but I knew what I could be. So I just, kept grinding, kept pushing through.
Right, exactly, man. If you're the one person that believes in yourself, that's the only thing that matters. Go ahead, Nick.
So tell us what it's like working out, these NFL scouts being there. Do you ever feel like the pressure's on you, or do you just keep a calm, cool demeanor when you're showing off for all these NFL scouts?
I keep a cool demeanor. I don't really feel the pressure because, it's something I always dreamt of since I was young. I always talked about it, so it's just like it's reality now. So it's like it's just like a job interview. I'm just ready to show them what I could do in the field.
Coming from a place like the University of Buffalo, do you feel like your school or your I guess where your school? Do you feel like maybe a little bit as an underdog from playing for Buffalo? You're not. It's not like an Alabama kind of place. So
for sure, because we're not getting the same recognition maybe as guys from Alabama or Power 5 schools maybe, but that just makes me more motivated. It's kind of a chip on my shoulder, but we definitely got ballers too. Like you're gonna hear a lot of names coming out of Buffalo soon. The NFL is gonna find talent, anywhere nowadays. So definitely a chip on my shoulder, but it's nothing too serious. I feel like you can make it out of anywhere.
Right, exactly. I mean, you had Khalil Mack come out of the University of Buffalo, and now he's one of the biggest forces in the NFL today. I know if you're from Philly, so I'm just curious to see, because I feel like we probably grew up watching the same people. Who was somebody that you looked up to growing up that you kind of wanted to tailor your game around?
I would have to say a few receivers, to be honest. Definitely Terrell Owens. I definitely wanted to wear 81 on that time. Randy Moss for sure. Just that era, it was just, I don't know, that was like inspiring watching those guys. Definitely made me want to go to the NFL, just watching those guys play.
Cool, yeah. Now, I mean, everybody can appreciate Randy Moss and Terrell Owens. So if you had to compare yourself to any NFL player in the league right now, who do you think your game kind of fits?
I would say Michael Thomas for the Saints. I feel like me and him are similar, same body type. Both run good routes, hands, deceptive speed. I just feel like we're very similar on the field, as well as Alshon Jeffries. I feel like I do my game after him too. So yeah, just those type guys my size.
Nah, I like that. I like Michael Thomas. If your game's anything like Michael Thomas in the next level, I'm gonna be taking you pretty early in the fantasy draft. But what's Buffalo like? I mean, their NFL team is known for being the craziest fan base in the NFL. Bills Mafia. They're jumping through tables and lighting stuff on fire in the parking lot.
Insane, man.
Are the college fans like that too?
Yeah, man, they show love in Buffalo. They show love. We don't get the same love as the Bills obviously, but we definitely got a nice fan base that comes out to these games and support us every time. So they stick throughout the whole game. They travel. There's good fans in Buffalo, man. They like the Bulls and the Bills.
I actually, you tweeted a picture a couple weeks ago, working out with Nelson Agholor. How'd that come about, and what kind of stuff did he say to you, and what's he like?
Yeah, he's a great dude, man. Always looking to help. I actually had, for my spring break, I went to California, to train for a few NFL guys, Blake Bortles, Matt Barkley, Jameis Winston was out there, Mariota, just a bunch of guys. And I actually didn't even know Agholor was coming out there until Cody Kessler, he actually told me. He told me that he was coming out there because, they both played at USC together. And, I came out there. We were just getting a good route session, and he was just giving me tips on my game and just basically telling me what to be ready for at the next level.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like a star-studded group was out there on that field. Must have been lit for anybody that was walking by. But, I mean, I like that, though. You spent your spring break working out. Any NFL team that gets to play a player with that work ethic is definitely going to reap the benefits. And, go ahead, Nick, you got another question?
Yeah, I got a question. So I wanted to know, I'm looking up a thing right here on the internet, and it says at first you actually committed to Troy before Buffalo.
Yeah.
What made you decide to pick Buffalo over Troy?
Coach Ianello, he played a big role in that. He's a very good recruiter. He came to Kansas when I was in Kansas, came visit me on my JUCO. Had other coaches, visit my parents in Philly. And, the Troy visit was the week before the Buffalo visit. So at one point it was like, I was committed to Troy, and I didn't even want to go to the Buffalo visit anymore. But, he kept calling my phone. At first I wasn't even answering the calls because I'm like, I know how the recruiting thing goes. So my coach just said, give him a call. So I ended up calling. Ended up setting the visit up and going, and I actually flipped on signing day. So the reason was just probably because, I don't know, it was closer to home, and I felt like Coach Ianello, he has guys in the NFL like Golden Tate, Malcolm Floyd. He just has a good resume, and I just trusted, everything. He had his plan for me and everything.
That's awesome, man. Having a great coach is definitely one of the starting points to having a wonderful career. But
right, exactly. You got to go what benefits you. And now, I want to hear what type of music you listen to pump you up before the game. If anything, do you got to psych yourself up, or you just go out there and ball?
I definitely like to catch a vibe before the game, but I'm gonna just ball regardless, no matter what. But if I would have to choose, I'm going to choose Meek. I'm a Philly guy. I grew up listening to Meek all my life, really, since I was younger. Before he was really, really big, so, he's a big motivation.
Yeah. So
And,
you talking about
too. Just listening to him and seeing him make it from the same place I came from just definitely inspired me. So I definitely try to just throw Meek in the headphones right before the game.
right. So you're talking about dirty white tee braid Meek.
Yeah, for sure.
So I gotta ask, cause we're music fans over here too. What's your favorite Meek project? Cause I mean, to me, I don't think nothing can compare to the Flamers, but I wanted to hear your take on this.
So you talking about just everything?
Anything,
Flamers,
yeah.
I'd probably say, for me, Flamers too. That's something that was like the first time like I really started listening to Meek for real. Flamers too was like a mixtape that made me like look at things different, inspire me, all that. And I would probably say his latest album as well, Wins and Losses. That's a good one too. So those two definitely motivate.
Well, I can appreciate that. Like I said, yeah, I'm a Flamer Meek fan more than the newer stuff, but his new stuff still does pop too. But we're just hoping he comes home soon. And before we let you go, I just want to know like your outlook going into the draft. Like, are you hearing anything or certain teams looking out to you? How you feel like it's gonna go for you?
I think it's gonna go well. I got my agent working for me. He's doing a good job. I'm hearing from teams. I got workouts set up in the future, in the near future, pretty soon, like next weekend, actually. Well, this weekend. I think everything's gonna be just fine. The draft, I just gotta follow my process, continue to work hard.
Yeah, we can appreciate that. And listen, man, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on with us, and wish you the best. I hope everything works out. I'm going to be tuned into the draft, and I'm hoping to hear your name called.
For sure, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. Good luck. We'll be rooting for you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Y'all, you too, man. Take care.
You too.